As you know, people tend to judge others by their appearance. How impressive or attractive they look, even their clothes. All of those factors form a first impression.
What's your point?
Similarly, people will make assumptions about others based on how they behave. They're quick to label someone as sociable, aggressive, or easygoing. But like with a person's appearance, it's just surface level.
We humans, we're all the same. Every last one of us. For some it's drinking. For some it's women. For some even religion. Family, the king, dreams, children, power. All of us had to spend our lives drunk on something, else we'd have no cause to keep pushing on. Everyone was a slave to something.
I am a descendant of first Hokage Hashirama. I don't use wood style, that's true. My medical ninjutsu is pathetic compared to the first Hokage, who didn't need hand signs. And it is also true that I am a woman. A woman. But I am not a weak woman, far from it. Physical strength isn't everything. There's something else. Something passed down to me from the first Hokage. And that gift is what my true power is! Don't dare underestimate the Will of Fire!
You want a sword, do you, Thorfinn? A sword is a tool used for killing people. So then tell me this, who do you intend to kill with a sword?
Our enemies.
And who is our enemy? Can you tell me?
People? People like Lord Hofton.
Listen to me. Listen well. You have no enemies. No one does. There are no enemies. No one out there deserves to be hurt. No one at all. The Uchiha clan and their history of conflict. The arrogance and recklessness displayed by those who misuse the Izanagi, as well as the clashes between them and how they were stopped by the Izanami. I understand why Izanagi and Izanami became forbidden jutsu, and I also see how one must learn from the past, accept one's fate, and then find a way to move on afterward. But why? Why'd you even bother casting this jutsu on Kabuto? If he could still escape, he reminds me of the old me. He thinks by getting everything, he can accomplish whatever he wants to. And he makes himself believe that he can't fail, even if that really amounts to lying to himself. I stopped listening to what anyone else said, and I stopped letting myself trust anybody. In his case, Kabuto is so deluded that he thinks all of these powers are his and his alone. I understand him too well. Both of us were used by the shinobi world. He can't forgive himself or accept himself for what he truly is. It's clear that what he's doing is wrong, but he's not completely to blame for not realizing that. My chance has passed me by, but he can still forgive himself. But why, big brother? Why would you feel you needed to help him do that? He is not like you. No, you were perfect, Sasuke. You know, I was going to control you. I planned to use the visual jutsu Koto Matsukami. I treated you as though you were a child. I thought you needed my protection. I was unable to trust your strength. It may be that a perfect being does not exist at all in the whole world. Sometimes two people who appear to be complete opposites are actually two sides of the same coin and can only succeed when they work together. Like the Izanagi and Izanami. Look at me and find in yourself what I couldn't find in me. However, do not ever say that I was perfect.
Whether you win or not, you always lose more than you gain. The victor can still console themselves by counting their gains, but the defeated can only count everything they've lost. The allies they failed, the dead enemies, and the crimes of war, all of it weighs heavily upon them. They wonder what they even fought for. And whether there was any point in paying the price. There's no point to it all. No matter whether you win or not. No matter what you've been able to protect, or even what you lose, there's no meaning to war. Glorify it all you want. It's a pointless exercise that only leaves behind corpses and sins. There's nothing worth going that far to protect, believe me. If there is anything, it's the will to create a world free of such senseless crap. By fighting oneself instead of taking on the enemy. And that will still isn't dead yet. As long as there are others who still carry the torch.